What's up, and welcome to another episode. Master Moats film session, and today, man, we gotta talk some Justin Fields, baby. So, pulled up the game, week 14 versus the Detroit Lions. I figured that was an appropriate opponent, being that they were in the NFC Championship game, and we know Detroit was a pretty good team this year, man. But I thought in this game it showed in a nutshell who Justin Fields is, in terms of his ability with his arm, his ability with his legs, and at the same time, some of the things that kind of gets him in trouble. But you get a chance to just see his raw ability and why he is such a unique talent and why we should be really excited that he is here, man, because I think this kid can definitely do some special things, man, but definitely has some parts of his game that he has to clean up on. So with that being the case, y'all hit that like button one time for the culture. Don't forget to subscribe. And at the end of this thing, y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about what you saw from Justin Fields. All right, so let's get it. All right, so this first play is a chance to just gives us a chance to just see Justin versus a cover one blitz. All right, so we'll play it in full speed like we always do. And after that, we're gonna break it down. But just look at his ability, man. Pressure in the pocket, finds a way to get up out of there for a big time pickup, man. All right, so I don't think I need to do a ton of this, but that's Justin Fields, the QB. All right, there we have it. So with that being the case, man, for the Detroit Lions defensively, like I said, they're playing a cover one, and it's a pressure. So I'm gonna let this play just a little bit so we can get the look real quick. All right. So in terms of the actual call, boom, boom, boom. That's what we got going on here. I don't know why this little thingamabopper wants to do all that craziness. There we go. There we go. All right. I think I did that right. And I want to say he is just a free defender, man, on the back end of this thing. All right. But for Justin, man, as the play starts up, get the little empty look, man. So you already kind of get an indicator out the backfield. Start that over real quick. But you get a little indicator out the backfield, man, just in terms of how they adjust to it. So from here, get a little pressure look. All right, boom. He's looking front side, right? He's initially reading between 1 and 2 over here, but didn't like what he was seeing so far. So he's holding it. But now that he's come off of that, he wants to come over here, looking either at this tight end or something on the backside. But at the same time, we do see there's some pressure right up in this part right here, my big man right here. All right. So with that, this is one of the things that Fields does a lot. He does like to give ground, man, because he has such a strong arm. He doesn't mind giving up ground and, you know, releasing this thing wherever and whenever. But at the same time, as you can see, with him dropping back like that, rush lane kind of opens up, makes a defender miss. And now this is where he's dangerous, man. That is where he can really break your back as a defense, man. Pressure doesn't get there. Coverage is fine, but nobody's spying him. So when you don't have anybody spying a guy like Justin Fields, he is fully able to take advantage of this thing, man. But this is the stuff that we know he's capable of, right? Just the athlete stuff. Got your pressure right here for 34. He's ultimately not going to get there, though, in terms of his rush angle. That pressure inside is good. But you open up this rush lane. Like I said, for a guy like Justin Fields, that space, man, he can get through there. Shade that in. He can get through all of that. And then from here, that's when you see him actually take off. Play this part in full speed. But watch him go, man. Watch him go. Nice slide, protects himself. Smart play right here, man. Smart play. All right, so here's another example of him getting another blitz with cover one following him. So we'll play it in full speed like we always do. And after that, we'll break it down. But yeah, Detroit wanted to give him that pressure. Wanted to heat him up a little bit. Good luck. Good luck. Said it's just crazy, man. He's just so casual with it too. All right, so from a defensive standpoint, man, like I said, they got cover one. They're playing blitz. This motion right here by number 2 is just to get an indicator, okay? And they do a good job of that, Chicago, and specifically with Justin Fields. Pretty much every play had some type of motion or shift just to get some type of indicator, man versus zone. And the simple way for my young people out there that's trying to, learn the difference, if it's man-to-man coverage, any type of shift or zone or any type of shift or motion, you're going to see one of these defenders travel with them, like you're seeing right here from number 6. Okay. When it is zone, the guys won't go with them. All right. When it's zone, 2 will go over, 6 will just sit right here because he knows he's just guarding the area. He's not assigned a man. So that's an easy indicator from a young people or even just a casual fan that's trying to understand why it's always shifts and motions pre-snap. That's some of the information for that. All right. All right. So let's get back to the play. So after we get the motion and we get the man indicator, the pressure is simply this, man. You go, you go, you go, you go, you go, and you go. Okay. And then from there, man that up, man that up, man that up. He's top down. All right. And that's how they rolling with this thing. Okay. Now, in terms of 55, I believe that's him right here. He's on the back. He's just showing up in there in the A gap. Okay. But for Justin, what does he understand right now? Well, man, it's a high probability of some type of pressure, but he also sees the single high safety. Okay. This gentleman right here. All right. So with that, he already has a little bit of an understanding that if I get single high with pressure, could have some running room. And why is that? Because as this play progresses, let me just show you something real quick. Okay. Now this is good coverage, right? Coverage. Now you can still throw some of these throws, but we're just saying in general, everybody is manned up on man, right? Nothing bad from a defensive standpoint. Got your free safety, right? Just chilling back there, just ready to help on whatever. But this is the negative part when you're playing against a Justin Fields. When you have everybody ran away like this, all of this space, man, that's a lot of yardage, a lot of green grass. And he is the type of quarterback that can hurt you if the contain or the pressure doesn't get there. So as you see right here, the pocket is collapsing. This pocket isn't the best. And he has a defender that he already made miss. This guy's on his legs right here, but this is Justin Fields. Gets up out of there, scrambles here, doesn't like it, makes another guy get up off me. And now this is what we're talking about, man. This is crazy. This versus a guy like Justin Fields. Yeah, good night. Okay. That is not what you want. Well, for us, it is since he's rocking with our squad now. But this is big time. And he's casual. Say he's a casual guy. Burst, speed. Watch. First down. Holla at your boy. But like I said, just chill with it, man. A casual, big time pickup off of the blitz. Should have been a sack, but instead it turns to an explosive 20, 30-yard run. But once again, pressure is there. Pressure is there. Made 800 to miss twice. But now it's time to get low. All these defenders running around, and that's the worst feeling. He pick up that many yards and he just slides, casually just points it out. But this is what he is capable of doing. And like I said, this is versus the blitz. And a blitz that won. 97 is winning right here. These are all wins. Until it's not. Because it's Justin Fields. And that's the special part about him. But let's look at some other stuff, right? Let's check out. All right, so we've seen Justin now twice versus the blitz where it was cover one. And he ultimately utilized his legs to, take advantage of the defense. So now on these next 2 plays, man, we're going to get a chance to see Justin versus the blitz. But now it's going to be versus a cover 3 look. So it's slightly different in terms of the feel. But we'll play it in full speed. After that, we'll break it down even more. But just watch how he works, man. Watch how he works. In command of the offense. You got your motion indicator to find out zone versus man. Big time pickup, man. Big time. All right. So we talk about, man, a lot of their plays. You're going to get some type of motion indicator, some type of shift, anything to make these defenders tip their hand. All right. So right now we get the Y off. Tight end is just the Y. Okay. So X, Y, Z. All right. In terms of how they do it. Then just depending on whatever leather they want to put right here, they can. But a lot of different people use whatever. But anywho, get the Y motion. And with the motion, we notice what defensively? Nobody's moving, right? Nobody's traveling. So for Justin, he knows right now you're getting some type of zone, okay? Just because, like I said, no type of movement right there. Or it's a higher probability of zone. Now, could you still run man out of this? Sure. But that type of indicator just makes you feel like, yeah, more than likely will be zone. So as 6 is coming down, this gentleman right here, this is the call. You're getting just a will fire zone, okay? So if he's going to be seen flat off for, he'll be seen flat off of 2. That's his general area. He's your middle 3 dude. And this your seen flat weak guy. Vertical third, all right? Now, they don't match underneath in terms of their linebackers like we've seen in certain other defenses. They just simply guard area. So you'll see some of the pros and cons to that as well. But that's ultimately the defense, okay? So for Phils, he knows this is his deep over, okay? The tight end right here in the slot. And that's the one that if you have enough time, that should be the available play, especially versus a cover 3 concept, just because of the depth of the route. And you typically can't be wrong for this tight end. You want to go higher than the linebackers, shallower than your deep third defenders, okay? That's simply how it is for him. And run till you find a clear spot, okay? So obviously you can see these niggas cleared up, and good job with the protection on this particular play, right? Nice pickup of the blitz, front side. You got the bigs blocked up. So for Justin Fields right here, sits in the pocket. Nice footwork. This is one of the plays that I do like a lot because you see consistent footwork on this. And then from there, steps into it. Beautiful, confident throw. Leads him perfectly, so he's not having to jump up or slow down or fall down to catch this football. Catches it, and now he's able to run big time pickup versus the blitz. But this is what Justin Fields is capable of. Like I said, I'm not real big on some of the just opinions on him. I just rather just cut the tape on and just see what it looks like, man. But this is what shows up, man. Now, do we want it to be more consistent? Absolutely. But when I tell you he is capable, this is what we're talking about, man. Like I said, shift motions, you get the indicator, he's communicating, calls it out. Just in command right now, man. Goes to his play fake. He already knows what he wants. He's just waiting on it. Waiting on it. Now he has it. Boom. Excellent play. Excellent throw. Shout out to Cole Kmet. Soon to be Pat Freiermuth. I can see you move. That's going to be moving a little bit. But big time pickup right there, baby. Big time pickup. All right, so here's another chance to see him. Like I said, man, versus that cover 3 blitz. All right. But there's some under center. Let's watch him work. Watch him work. Said, man, he has some nice elements to his game, man. But at the same time, you do want to be more consistent. So I'm not going to act like that does not exist. But certain parts of this thing, man, that you just look and you're like, all right, I like this a lot, man. All right, so for Justin Fields and the Bears on offense, they're in 21 personnel, okay? So you got your 1, 2 backs. That's your 1 tight end. All right. And then for the Lions defensively, man, they're just running a sandfire zone. All right, so let me clear up this defense for you, or clear up the offense for you. All right, so boom, 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 boom. Bringing the linebacker off. They're going to drop 5-5 back. Middle linebacker is going to be sitting here. Then they're going to bring this guy down, send back there, and then he's buzzing out. All right. So that's how you're going to get to their cover 3 fire zone look. Like I said, they don't match the routes. They just cover the zone area when they bring the pressure off of it. All right. But that is ultimately what they are running from a defensive standpoint. So for Fields, once again, he knows play action pass. He got to turn his back to the defense, which is fine. But he understands, man, 2-man route tree, right? Or 2-man route. So should be blocked up. Back's going to leak out. But from a protection standpoint, he should be good. Now, in terms of the routes, it works perfectly because of the blitz call with the play action pass. Ultimately, man, you get LB right here, kind of too far over. And then this guy's kind of in no man's land. Just like I said, they don't match the routes. They just cover typical areas. So that's kind of what allows these receivers, or even the tight end like we saw in the previous play, to find these holes versus their zone defense when they're blitzing. All right. But for Fields, slides up a little bit, feels the pressure. Now, this is where it gets kind of like weird when I watch him like throw like that. Still a good throw. Obviously, you see the spiral and stuff, but it just looked awkward. But I like the move, though, man. Slide in the pocket. I like it. And more importantly, eyes downfield, not always looking to run. But you got your play action pass sitting there. Like I said, I like all of this. But right here, I'm just wondering to myself, and this is some of the stuff, like I said, man, that I like about Fields, but it at the same time makes you want to see him be improved, or some of the questions about how well he sees the field. This is what we're talking about at times. All right. So right here, obviously he's getting ready to, start maneuvering through the pocket. But at the same time, you question and you ask, man, this guy that's sitting right here in the middle of the field, why can't we just sit here and make this throw right now? Right? Why can't we step up and then boom, hit this guy? Those are some of the legitimate questions about his vision. All right. But this is also the part that makes him special. He might have just seen him. Okay. As you see, he's drifting. Still wide open, though, might I add. Okay. And then he finally gets to him. But that's the part that makes Fields unique. It's like, man, you missed him a little bit earlier, but he's still able to come back to him through his drifting. Okay. And even when you're asking why you leaving the pocket the way that he's leaving it, those are some of the parts where, like I said, man, you just want to see, is that some of the coaching stuff? Can you get that up out of his game? Okay. Because right now, you don't need to leave this thing just yet. Now, we're getting pressure right here. But that's, like I said, some of the stuff that just, like I said, you want to get it cleaned up. But at the end of the day, the result was what? Nice pickup, first down, good throw. So, like I said, those are some of the things with him, man. But like I said, we'll check out some more plays. Let's go. All right, so far we've seen Justin versus the Blitz, right? Whether it was cover 1 or cover 3, and we saw his different ways of attacking those defenses and ultimately having success. So now we're going to transition and show him where it's traditional coverage, no pressure, and just ultimately see how he responds in those scenarios in the same game. But before we go any further, I know you're digging the content, so why don't you hit that like button one time for the coach and stop playing. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for, man? Like, seriously, what are you waiting on? I don't know. You ain't waiting on me. Hit the subscribe button, bro. Stop playing. All right. But let's get back to this film. All right. So let's go and let's go. All right. So on this play, we got a lot going on from a pre-snap standpoint. So play it in full speed. Then after that, we'll break it down. But yeah, we're getting some motion. We're getting some shift. We got a diamond package. Yeah, it's all over the place. But salute him. Salute him. Let's watch him work. Get active. Get active. All righty. All righty. So, like I said, man, a lot going on from a pre-snap standpoint. Chicago Bears wanted to make it where we can get some indicators. All right. So you get the pre-snap motion by 11, ultimately pulls out the corner from the core of the defense. Good. Now we're getting a shift from that diamond package. All right. Call it diamond or full house, however y'all want to, talk about it. But ultimately it ends with 3x1 bunch out of the pistol. Okay. And when we mean 3x1, we mean 1, 2, 3 eligibles on that side, only 1 eligible over here. Anytime the running back is directly behind the quarterback and the quarterback is in this intermediate shotgun type alignment, we call that pistol. Okay. From a defensive standpoint, they're just playing cover one hole. So they're all, actually, let me clear up that a little bit for you. So all these guys over here in the rush, the two LBs, boom and boom. They're 2-on-1 on the running back. Okay. So whichever one doesn't take him, that defender becomes the low hole extra defender. Okay. He's locked up there, right in the middle. And then we man on the backside. All right. So initially, we don't know that info, but once you get the motion, the shift from the diamond personnel to the bunch, these guys start to move and they tell on themselves. So he knows he has some type of man. Okay. Now from here, this is where I'm just like, all right, I love the result. I understand the mindset and I love everything about it. I just personally would have wished this ball would have came out a little bit sooner because, man, it just makes me a little squeamish. Okay, so when we talk about anticipatory throws, this guy 11 at the bottom of the screen is running a stop route, 10 yards up, turns around, comes back to the football. Okay, so I would like for this ball to have already been released or being released right now versus us having to wait for 11 to get out of his break, and now he kind of has time to pitter pat, right? Because that pitter pat gives this corner a chance to break on this football. All right. So as that is happening, Fields just has a crazy arm, right? But this is heck of a technique by the DB right here. You see him securing the tackle or trying to, and then off arm here. But Fields puts that football where only his guy can catch it. Perfect placement, perfect display of arm strength, and excellent hands catch right here. But this is beautiful, right, in terms of the throw and the catch. Now, the parts leading up to this, now you see why I'm just kind of like, bro, we don't have to wait that long because this is dangerous to me. But the end result is great. But right now, I need that ball out, baby. This is stop. This is a stop route. What are we waiting on? We are anticipating this, man. Let that ball go. Let it go. The arm strength is crazy, though. So even when it's flawed, you see he's still so gifted that it doesn't matter. He can overcome some of this stuff. And now, instead of this being a pick six, it's an explosive pass play. And you want to talk about some confidence. This is the part for me where I say, okay, did you get lucky or did you really believe it? Okay. And this is the indicator. Are you ready for this? I want y'all to just watch Fields this whole time. Okay. Because that DB legit has a shot at this. But watch Fields. You tell me, does he look like he believes that this is a completion the whole way through? Or if he has any second guessing about this? Because to me, I'm just like, woof. But you tell me, does it look like at any point in time he's nervous? I'm like, yo, I think he just trusts his arm. I think he just trusts it that much. But, man, that's the stuff where I'm like, we can clean that up. That's the stuff where I say to myself, man, we got to be, just more efficient because, yes, this turned into an explosive play, but you do not have to make it this dicey because not every corner is going to miss this, man. Or you're not going to have the arm that's going to always beat that break. But right here, it worked out, man, so you live with it. But let's watch another play. All right, so this is one of my favorite plays from Justin this game, man, just because I thought it personally showed a lot from a high level above the net game standpoint, and then also the ability, right? So let's play it in full speed, and after that, we'll break it down. But I will also give the caveat, this was the first of his 2 touchdowns because he was giving us multiple touchdown games. All right, he was doing that. I think he had about 220, something like that through the air in this game as well, man. But I like the multiple touchdown performances, man. I got a thing for that. But, yeah, let's watch him work. Just watch him work. All right, so this thing starts off. Notice the referee right here, right? What does that mean? That means that they're running up to the line of scrimmage, or it's a hurry up offense situation. Anytime you're watching these type of copies, man, and you're seeing that referee run off the field, that means he just set that ball and they're already at the line, okay? So what that means also is that Fields is calling this thing at the line. He getting ready to direct some traffic, all right? So as you see, he's in control, man. We get that pre-snap motion from the tight end like we always do. Any type of motion or shift, because we're trying to see who's going to tell me. Who's going to give me the info? 34 is running with 85. What does that mean? Y'all should all be saying, it's man, Moats, it's man. All right, we're going to learn today. That's what we're going to do, okay? So we know we got man, okay? 34 is running with 85, all right? Now from here, this is the thing that the Lions are doing defensively. It's called a simulated pressure. So they're going to bring him, and him, the LB. It looks like it's a blitz. Looks like it's 5 guys about to rush, but instead D lineman right here is dropping out. He's ultimately going to be responsible for the running back, all right? And then from there, man, okay? Now, the funny thing is this. The dude, and excuse me, I said that that this gentleman was going to be responsible for the back. He is actually not. He is just your extra low hold defender type thing. Him and this guy, all right? They're going to be responsible for RB here, okay? But funny thing is, after we get the motion, watch Justin work the cadence. Set it. All right. So hard count makes him look like he's about to blitz, okay? Now, this is the guy we said that's supposed to be dropping out, but he's too antsy. But this guy's on his tippy toes. He's showing, you got me. So Fields points him out. I like that work right there. Okay, even though he's tricking him, he still points him out. Checks the protection. We're all on the same page here. But now this is what I like. He doubles up the hard count and gets big man right here. You're not even supposed to be blitzing, bro. You're not even supposed to be blitzing. You're in coverage. And this guy is all the way across the line of scrimmage. That is letting you know the cadence. That's letting you know that he did a good job in terms of just using his vocals, man. All right. When you're talking about getting big dudes jumping off sides and stuff like that, that's voice inflection. Set it, back 80, ha. Now that we got him, now this is what I love. Excellent job in terms of the pre-snap work. You got your indicators. You use the cadence to find out what's he blitzing. Then you ultimately got this guy to jump. You could take the free 5, but we want more. So with that being the case, you see his eyes. He is eyeing up the one-on-one that he has at the bottom of the screen. That is all he is worried about, because this is a free play. Nothing can go wrong. If it's an interception, who cares? We get the free 5. So here, you watch the footwork, steps into it, big boy arm. Excellent throw on a rope. He just make it look easy when he sling that rock like that. Golly, he make it look so easy. But it's the pre-snap, man. It's the command of the offense for me. Said, get my motion. Let me get an indicator. I need to see something real quick. All right, make it easy. Thank you. You told me it's man. All right, let's get to work. I'm either in 2-man or I'm in cover 1. Which one we working with? Is there any type of pressure? Those are the type of concepts we on our mind. Boom. Oh, okay. All right. Like you antsy. All right. Well, look, check that. Bet that. Okay, we good. Yep. Communication. Like I said, man, this is what you want to see. We got our 3x1 look. But it don't matter. Why doesn't it matter? Hard count. Now dropping the coverage. This is the crazy part. You're dropping into coverage, bro. Why are you across the line of scrimmage jumping into coverage? But I see you, Fields. Excellent work, baby. Excellent work. That's the Justin Fields effect right now, man. That is the Justin Fields effect. One last time in full speed. After that, we'll go to the next play. But the kid has talent. Kid definitely has talent. But this just shows, man, he can be a leader. He can be QB1. He's capable, baby. He is capable. Ha! Whew. The arm is real. The arm is real. All right, so here's another scenario where we get a chance to see Justin versus a cover 2 man, and it's in the red zone. It's a 3rd down play right here, and we'll play it in full speed, but this was his 2nd touchdown that he had in the game, man. This one obviously utilizing some of those legs, man. But he's a special athlete back there, man. All right, so we've seen him, let's say, a couple of times versus that blitz. We obviously saw him in that previous play versus some true traditional coverage, right? Takes advantage of it. But now we're getting him versus a two-man look. So two-man is just this. Those vote for half-field safeties. Everybody else is man, two-man, mano y mano, okay? No pressure from a blitz standpoint, all right? So for fills, we start off with what? Yeah, no, we got to go back to the steady Eddie, man. We're going to get some type of indicator, okay? Some type of indicator. So let me start this thing out. We get the front side motion, right? Front side motion. Just see, okay, somebody moved a little bit. All right, let's go, though. So right now, rewind that back. Obviously, y'all see the janky skills or the lack thereof. But let's get back, okay? So right now, he's waiting. He's trying to see what's happening, man. He's checking at the tight end across the middle of the field. But that's pretty much guarded up. Good job by the defender, Alex Anzalone. I believe that's him right there. So now we're going to go to our second option, right? Front side. You got the out. Just getting ready to break, okay? Or this out breaking route. But still doesn't like it all the way. And then that was covered up. But I think right now, as he's starting to work this thing down, he's starting to make up his mind, okay? See, obviously got the point, but this is doubled right here, right? Turns to number 11. Nothing there. So let's go through and let's look. Nothing there. That's backside. We don't want that. Backside's not in this vision, or it's not his vantage point right now. And then front side, you have this situation here, okay? So not really a lot of places for him to go with the ball at this stage of the play. But this is what makes him special. Even when it's not working, he's kind of buying time. But watch him casually jog and outrun all of these defenders for the touchdown. That's the part that's crazy to me. This is a third down play. Red zone, man. You got to get 6. Like, come on, baby. This is nice, though. Like I said, it's not over. We don't like what we see. Doesn't matter. Start and go from the 12, bro. Go find a way, though, man. Just find a way. Holy cow. That's the type of athlete that we have right now, man. That's the type of QB he is. Even when it's not right, it's still right. And that's what you want to see, man. That's what you want to see. But I got one final play, man. So let's get to it real quick. All right, now this final play just shows Justin, once again, being who he is, man. Cover 3, true zone, and him just taking advantage of it, man. Got your diamond package, burst to empty. So we got a lot of movement going on over here. But he sees that not all of these underneath guys move, right? Zone, zone, zone. But just watch him cook. Now we're going to talk about it because there's some ugly on this, but there's some good on this too. But that's, yeah, let's talk about him. Let's talk about him. All righty, all righty. Like I said, man, for the Lions, they're playing just your true country cover 3. Nothing special about this thing at all, man. All right. But for the Bears, they obviously started off with the diamond look, and now from there they want to disperse this thing to empty. But as you notice, man, 34. LB on the front side. Nobody's running out with the running back. They're not matching body types. They just kind of aligning, right? And so that's how you get the indicator that is zone. Because you would not want your LB on the receiver. All right. LB on receiver or tight end when you can have LB on running back. Okay. But with this being the case, Phils understands that it is zone. Okay. And when I'm telling you they're playing just a regular cover 3, so we're talking about sure, true cover 3. Make sure I got that drawn up right. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. All right. That's all we are getting defensively. So as the play continues to progress, man, this is some of the issues that continue to show up with Justin Fields when you're talking about his ability to see the field or the lack thereof. So, play's been going on, right? You have plenty of protection here. You're good. He's standing in the pocket just fine. Tight end is wide open up the seam. What are we waiting on, baby? What are we waiting on? He's still wide open up the seam. What are we waiting on, baby? What are we waiting on, baby? No pressure still, right? No pressure. So this is where the hold, and it was the dumbest hold. It didn't need to happen, especially when you got a guy like Fields who can make a guy like this miss in his sleep. But ultimately, we get a slight tug right there. Yep. And that's where the flag comes out, right? But this dude is still wide open. Fields, what we doing, baby? Come on, man. Give me one. Still wide open. He still ain't went there. But he's checking out some of these other reads, right? Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Still, like I said, wide open, right? So now he decides, okay, I'm going to get about this pocket, okay? Now you can make a case the pressure came super late, but either way, now he's starting to take off, okay? Now this is the part where you love Fields because the athleticism takes over. Now, could he take off right now? Absolutely he could. Absolutely could. Who does he have here, though? He has a defender right there, defender right there. This guy's kind of blocked up. He needs to get 10 yards, so they're there. First down, though. So could Justin Fields take off? Sure, he definitely could. But this is what I like about him, and this is why I feel optimistic about his development at quarterback, because he is still a natural quarterback first. He is not looking to take off. He's giving me some Brett Favre. This is some Brett Favre right here. Now, mind you, my man's still open, okay? Still open. Don't forget that. But now he's giving me some Brett Favre where he's tempoing it down by the sideline, side saddle. And footwork isn't the best, but just watch this because he's finally seen him now. But just watch this thing. This is stupid. Oh, my gosh. I mean, if I'm coaching it, I'm just like, bro, please don't throw that. But then when he does it and is that, you're like, bro, I see why you are who you are. Like, you finally found him. You finally got to him. It took a while, but you got to him. And yeah, it was a massive pickup. Excellent play. Now, like I said, the flag was on the hole on the guard. Wasn't necessary, but it is what it is. But just watch it, man. This is why, Fields is kind of the lightning rod. He does certain things that you love. He does certain things that you hate. And then at the same time, you could love him and hate him all in the same play. Because if I'm the tight end, if I'm Cole Kmet, I'm just like, man, what we waiting on, baby? Hit me. What are we waiting on? Ball snap. Open. Still open. We working. Still open. All right. Now, this is Justin. Be special. This is going to be different. Falling away out of bounds. The fall away out of bounds. Throws it on a rope. Hits it right in the chest, bro. I can't make this up, man. I could not make this up. This is Justin Fields, though, baby. So, can you coach some of that out of him? That's the hope. Can you help him to see it faster? That's what you want to see, potentially, right? But the talent is undeniable. The athleticism is undeniable. The mindset is undeniable. And the arm talent, undeniable. So, as you can see, that's Justin Fields in a nutshell. That was him versus the, team that went and represented in the NFC Championship game, man. And he ultimately won that game. Had to do some very impressive stuff. I thought midway through the second half, man, you really started to see him pick up and just become a lot more comfortable in what he was doing out there on the field and just started making more plays. But you can see there are certain things about his game that are beautiful. And there are certain things about his game where you're just like, bro, we got to be better here. And then you see this times where even when he's wrong, he still has the ability to make it right. So that's the big reason why I'm personally excited about Justin Fields. And, I think why a lot of us should be excited about him. But y'all saw the same tape I saw. You let me know your perspective on it, what you thought about him. And more importantly, what do you think we're going to get from him this year? You think he beats out Russ? You think he's capable? But either way, drop it in the comment section. You know I appreciate you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button one more time and hit that subscribe thing if you have not subscribed. I appreciate you. Stay safe, and until next time, baby. Peace.